What's up, everybody? Today we're going to go over my 5v5 defensive video for Grand Arena. Now, we've been doing this every season. So I'm just going to give you some teams that I will typically put on defense. This is from Kyber all the way to Carbonite. I give you more of the teams than you need, but this gives you options to go forward. All right, let's get to it. Okay, we're in the game. So, get the right screen up in here. So, let's go to my squads real quick. Okay. Perfect. So, first, we're going to start with Ray. Now, there's a couple Ray options you can do here. I was talking with my chat the other day. You can do Ray, Ben, Cal. If you don't have Ezra, you can put like Swordy in there. L3, whatever. Either one of those will work plenty fun. Now you can use Ray Scavenger because she has the Datacron, or you can use Barris with her Datacron. So either one works fine. Ray will just hit harder if you get the 2% offense. So either one will work fine. There's different ways you can use Ray. There's no one way it works. No, there's multiple ways. Like any light side will go with Ray. All right, Rose. This is another one we had. You can use different ways. Like I said, you have a JTR cron. We have a lot of resistance crons. But I feel like the old school ways were good. I did put the Omicron on Rose Tico, so I have Rose and Zori Omicron. Rose will still be good for 5v5 down the road, so I think the Omicron was a good investment for me. With the Rose Tico cron, like I said, Finn, Zori, Hero Finn, Hero Poe, and Rose Tico. I remodded them. They are all fast, except for Finn Tank. He's just tanky. The rest of them are super fast. Now, Night Sisters, great mothers. You can put this defense or offense. You use it for offense. It's a good counter versus like Glat, GL Ahsoka, stuff like that. And it takes out a lot of other things. But on defense, it takes a good team to beat it, like Sith Empire, JMK, stuff like that. So either way, you choose. This is the last time we will see Darkside Raycron on defense. After this, it's gone. So defense is a must here. I would put it on. If you're not putting on defense, it just makes it easy for your opponent. I mean, I use Stormtrooper instead of Crew. Makes it a little bit harder. But otherwise, yeah, I always put it on defense. Now, I got a couple super teams in here. Got me a lot of holds last season. Now, I do have, as you see Lord Vader in there. I do have Darkside clones. A couple of them are 6 stars. They are relics. So I don't think they'll be high powered for me. But this team could get you a one hold. One hold could win you the Grand Arena. And remember, this is 5v5. We're going to have more teams for offense, more teams for defense than the board allows. Okay? So, we have Savage, Nihilus, Treya, Savage lead, Lord Vader, and Talon. Get him a good damage cron or a protection up cron for Lord Vader. It works wonders. Super team number 2 is going to be Seer, Ninth Sister, Malico, Small, and Fulcrum. This got me a lot of holds last season as well. I did have Star Killer, but it doesn't do very well. It does all right. But I think this team gives me the most holds. Plus, Ninth Sister has a Datacron, so you can make more tanky. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, I have my Malicos hitting really hard. Plus, with Fulcrum there, Relic 9. It's going to be a really good one. Now, Jabba is going to go back on defense for 5v5. Put a high tenacity cron just because you don't want the Night Sisters cheese to come in there and beat you. Now it could be acceptable to Wampa. It just depends. Just depends how many bombs are on Wampa and how far it goes from there. Now, a lot of people like to, if you have mace, or I have Beck. I don't have mace yet, but if you do have mace, you can put mace down. But if you have Beck, I'm doing do Beck, Jocasta New, Temple. I just got Temple Guard, Rogue 3, Shock T, and Ayla. Ayla still has the Jedi Vanguard still has a good datacron. So long as Ayla's hitting hard, they get stuck around the taunt, and Jocasta New has her Omicron, this team will hit hard. So Beck has a datacron, and Ayla has a datacron for me. So either way, I think they hit like 100% more offense. So either way, they'll hit hard. Now Saul is still deadly. His variant, I looked and spoke at the GGG. Without the CDS cron, this gives you about 45% hold rate. I took those datacrons out, and it still has a 45% hold rate. So Saul, Lucen, Kyle, Rex. Yeah, you can when you take Rex out of the lineup, it doesn't do as well. So, like I said, just give them a good datacron and Cara Dune. Like I said, this seems really good if you have them up and running. Scroll down some. Now, this will be a filler team for me. Like, it might not go on defense, but if you got if you have a filler team, I'm gonna try to use Tarkin with the clone troopers. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do Lord Vader and the clone troopers. This is just a filler team for me. I don't know if that they should still get Order 66. Tarkin is not gonna do anything here because he does not have his Omicrons over 3v3 only. Now Gungans, I love Gungans on offense. He can take out a lot of things, but on defense they're really good too. Especially if you have Jar Jar Binks Omicrons and you have the stun, or you have the offense on the level 6 datacron. And the stun makes it a little bit harder if they take it in a JML or something. JML could lose. It's happened to me. So now, Qui-Gon Jinn. A lot of people in Kyber were like, "Why would you put this on defense?" Like I said, this video is for everybody, not just Kyber people. But Qui-Gon still gives me a lot of hold till this day. So basically, the main three: Qui-Gon, Cam. If you don't have Cam, you can put Ezra in there. All it has to be is Galactic Republic Jedi. Okay, Cam, Anakin. I put Mason there for a tank. I put Plo in there because I have my Jedi spread around. I didn't want to put a good Jedi, so I put Plo. So double tank in it could not hurt, because if they can't hit Qui-Gon, it makes the team survive longer. Okay, make some time out. So put a good datacron, have a good crit damage datacron, so when Qui-Gon does die, Anakin goes off, and then it's game over. At least get you one hold. At least one hold. Now, if you have Stab, I would run this team. GG, Stab, Troika, B1, and IG. I don't have B2 in there because B2 is going to be with my Afro team for offense. So that's why you guys don't see B2. I think B2 does really good for the Afro team. Even the Afro team needs a lot of help. So this is the team. Just put a good datacron on them for the survivability. So as long as you have Stab, I don't have Stab up Relic. If I have Stab Relic, I'll be running this team and Omicron. So remember, if you have an Omicron and Relic, that's the team I'm doing. Now, Trench, filler team. I see a lot of trenches sometimes on defense. Is it getting holds? No. Does it still take a decent team? Yeah. Still takes a Gas, a Wampa. Takes a lot of them. My lips are chapped there. Still takes a lot of teams. So I don't like putting Watt in there, but if you want to put Watt in there, that's fine. Now Dash is a low budget team. If you have the Omicron and you have Vandar Chewie, they have to kill Vandar Chewie before Dash will die. And L2 will be stuck on the taunt with L3, and then you have Hondo in there, and you have Nest. Nest keeps pounding your ass until you die. Hondo can capture your ass, and then Dash can just kill you if you have enough good mods on them. Now, low budget. A lot of people said this wasn't on a low budget team because this is the conquest character. Everybody should have Dark Trooper. If you do not, you do not use this team. But if you do, I really don't use this team a lot. One, because my Enoch's only geared 12. But it can do stuff on offense and defense. So I think it takes out CLS, and it's really main priority is taking out CLS. Takes out a good CLS team. But I usually use Moth Gideon for like a SLKR cooldowns. So we'll probably use Dark Trooper this time, but this is technically a low budget team for me. Also, like if you're in the low GAC rankings, you can put Night Sisters down, like Erodium down. Still takes a good team if Marin has Omicron and Relics. Still takes a good team to beat it. Like I said, on Kyber you only need 11 teams. 3 ships, 11 teams. So this is a good low budget team. It still takes something good to beat this. Now, let's get Jedi Training Raid. It's another low budget team. You could put this on the back wall. Yeah, back wall. Yeah. If you're a low budget team, like I said, JTR don't really have a home. BB-8. These are just the rest of resistance. Get them with a good data. JTR has a Datacron, and the Smuggler has a Datacron. Just put that on them. Now, let's do the Geos. Now, my Geos, if you have them relic and you're like Carbonite or Chromium, you can put this on the back wall. If you already have them use like a Vader or something, this will probably get you some holds. Like I said, it's a low budget back wall team. People aren't expecting Geos back there. And if you put Geos back there, it'll get you some teams. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm giving you 19 teams. Actually, in there's more than that, because if you take Lord Vader out of here and put him with the clones, and then this can be its own team. You can put Trail Lead with Set in there or Zion, and this could be its own team. Also here, this is basically 2 teams. You can take Maul out, have Maul Mandos, and then put Seer in there. But this gives you about 21, 22 teams to play around with. 5v5 is a little bit harder because, one, we have more offensive teams to take out more defense. So we have less defenses, but we have more teams for offense because of that. So a lot of people do level up better on 5v5 than they do 3v3 because 3v3 stretches your roster. 5v5, like I said, you have more teams to play around with, and it's not as hard. Let's go ahead and switch back to the main camera. Big camera. All right, so that is, my lips are bothering me. That is the 5v5 defensive video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I haven't looked at anybody else's. This is just teams we came out with in my live stream yesterday. I think this will do wonders. Like I said, if you guys like these defensive videos, let me know. They've been doing pretty good, about 100 views each time I do these, so I do like to do these videos. We'll see everybody out there. But like I said, hey, you guys, hit that like button, hit that comment button. Let me know if you guys have any squads you like to use in there. Give me some ideas. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel grow. I think we're at 373 subscribers, so we're growing. And we're going from there. But until next time, you guys have a great day, and we will see you guys out on the holo tables. Today's Tuesday, so we will see you guys Wednesday night for Grand Arena. Peace out. Have a good one.